Good morning, students. Today we will start with chapter 13, Profit and Loss. Let's understand the meaning of profit and loss first. If the selling price is more than the cost price, there is a profit. Formula is profit equals to selling price minus cost price. If the selling price is less than the cost price, there is a loss. Formula is loss equals to cost price minus selling price. Okay, we will represent formula like this. Okay, in short, SP means selling price. So selling price is greater than cost price, so it is a profit. So selling price minus cost price. Similarly, cost price is greater than selling price, so it is a loss. Cost price minus selling price. So these two formulae we are going to use to find out the profit and loss. Okay, students, now we will start with practice set 31. The cost price and selling price are given in the following table. Find out there was a profit or a loss and how much it was. So in these two columns we can see cost price and selling price are given. We have to get it whether it is profit or loss and by how much. So first thing you have to do is write down cost price and selling price. Then we will decide which one is greater. So here you can see cost price is less than selling price, so that means it is a profit. So formula is profit equals to selling price minus cost price. You have to always remember that the one which is greater has to be written first. So you will write here 5,000 minus 4,500. So if you subtract, you get profit equals to 500. Okay, so profit is 500 rupees. So you will write here it is a profit, and by how much means 500 rupees. Okay, now look at the second sum. Here cost price is 4,100, selling price is 4,090. So first thing that we have to decide is which one is greater. So here cost price is greater than selling price, that means it is a loss. Okay, so now you have to calculate here loss, which is cost price minus selling price. So it is equal to 4,100 minus 4,090. Okay, if you subtract, you will get 0. 10 minus 9 is 1. So loss is of 10 rupees. Okay, we will fill these values in the table at the end. Now look at third one. Cost price is rupees 700, selling price is rupees 799. So you can clearly see here that selling price is greater than cost price because it is 799, which is greater than 700. So that means it is a profit. So when selling price is greater than cost price, it is a profit. So now calculate profit using formula profit equals to selling price minus cost price. Put the value 799 minus 700. So you get here rupees 99. So it is a profit of rupees 99. You can see the next sum. Cost price is 1000, selling price is 920. So again you decide first which one is greater. Cost price is greater than selling price, so you can say therefore it is a loss. So now use the formula loss equals to cost price minus selling price, that is 1000 minus 920. So if you subtract it, you get here 80 rupees. Is it clear? So you can fill the table now. Okay, so this one is a loss of 10 rupees. Here it is a profit of 99 rupees. Again it is a loss of 80 rupees. Okay, so you have to complete this table. Okay, before that you have to solve all the sums. Okay, like this we have done here. Okay, so in this case we have calculated profit as 500 rupees. Okay, in other sums, as you can see, loss 10 rupees, profit 99 rupees, and loss 80 rupees. Okay, this was question number 1. So we have done all 4 sub questions. Now let's see second sum. It is a word problem. A shopkeeper bought a bicycle for rupees 3000 and sold the same for rupees 3400. How much was his profit? So here we are not deciding whether it is profit or loss, because already question is how much is the profit. So it is clear that it is a profit. Let's write down first what is cost price and selling price. So shopkeeper bought a bicycle for rupees 3000. So amount on which he has bought, that is going to be cost price, and the amount on which he has sold, that is going to be selling price. So it is profit, so there is no need to write that it is a profit, because already question asked like that. So selling price minus cost price, you will write 3400 minus 3000. So if you subtract, you are getting profit as rupees 400. Students, it is a word problem, so always write your answer in words in a statement. Okay, so therefore profit for shopkeeper was rupees 400. Okay, you have to write a statement because it is a word problem. Let's see problem number 3. Sunanda Bai bought milk for rupees 475. She converted it into yogurt and sold it for rupees 700. How much profit did she make? So it is a similar question like second one. First of all, write down cost price. So Sunanda Bai bought milk for rupees 475. So you will write cost price is rupees 475, and she sold it for rupees 700. So selling price is 700. So again we will use the formula. Profit equals to selling price minus cost price. So it is 700 minus 475. Okay, so when you subtract, you get here rupees. Now 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 7 is 2, 6 minus 4 is 2. So profit for Sunanda Bai was 225. So you have to write again a statement for it. So she make profit of rupees 225. Okay, let's see problem number 4. The Jijamata Women's Saving Group bought raw materials worth rupees 15,000 for making chaklis. They sold the chaklis for rupees 22,050 rupees. How much profit did the WSG make? Means Women's Saving Group make. So again, let's write down the cost price. So cost price for them was 15,000 and selling price was 22,050. So it's clear that it is a profit. So profit equals to selling price minus cost price. So put the value 22,050 minus 15,000. So 0 minus 0 is 0. 5 minus 0 is 5, then here we have 0 and here also 0, so again 0 minus 0 is 0. Now 2 and 5, so I'll take 1, borrow, so 12 minus 5 is 7. Here again 1 minus 1 is 0. So I get here answer profit as 7,050 rupees. So you can write your answer in words. Therefore WSG, that is Women Saving Group, make profit of rupees 7,050. Okay, so in word problems, after solving the sum, whether it is profit or loss, you have to write your answer in a statement. Write a full statement for that. Okay, so students, problem number 5 and 6 from this exercise have been omitted, so you don't have to do that. So you will do only 4 sums. Is it clear? First, that is completion of the table. Okay, for that you will solve all 4 sub questions, and then you will solve the second, third, fourth word problem. Okay.